Sunday evening. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. And for San Antonio, they've got Victor Wembanyama. Chris Paul is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Durant. And it's Castellan at the small forward. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
And here is Holmgren. Boy, he just disappeared against Indiana, and they really needed him. 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Outside, Fox. Outside, KD. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Outside, Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I did speak with the head coach of the Spurs. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thank you, David. And that one falls for Paul. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation, and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside, Dort. Williams looking around. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
Wembanyama outside. That's tipped, taken away by Williams. Outside, Dort. Trains the three-pointer.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs.
Timeout, timeout.
Trailing by 5. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Chet Holmgren. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Ball outside. Wembenyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. No one covering. Paul's got 5 now.
Well, Chris Paul by nature wants to pass the ball, but if you leave him open, he understands he's got to make those shots.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Wembenyama outside. Durant against Holmgren. Wembenyama, a screen on George. Fox, no good. So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to Indiana. Now, here's George. Nice D from Durant. Over to the wing. Fox passes to KD. Wembenyama with it. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
And this is what you want to see. Wembenyama attacking with authority inside.
Pass to Hartenstein. Williams for 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Durant kicks to Fox. Now Paul. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, that jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle. So it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Wembenyama. The high post shot. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Now Holmgren. Nothing on the board. Here's George. Guarded by Fox. Hartenstein with the screen on Paul. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Durant. Right side, Fox. Outside for Wembenyama. No good from outside. Oklahoma City trailing. Holmgren with it. Pass to Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. They could use a bucket. Rebounded by Castle.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Vassell, he's checked in for Paul. Wembenyama, a screen on Williams. And the basket by Castle.
This is where we'll probably see Castle the most, creating opportunities with the ball in his hand.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. And, of course, Chet Holmgren.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
Pass to Hartenstein. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Stolen by Durant. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Misses the jumper, and they can't get anything on the break.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Spurs leading by 3. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Williams against KD. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Going inside. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 3. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Now here's Fox. Scoreless thus far. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Here's Holmgren. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. Outside, Fox. KD sets the pick for Fox. From past the arc. Good on the triple. Fox has got 5.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
Dort against Vassell. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Fox. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Dort passes to Holmgren. Fox with the steal. Outside for Wembanyama. And the 3 off target.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Vassell finds Fox. Now Wembanyama. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Vassell against Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Back to Fox. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot is long. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Pacers in Indy. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Here's Fox. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Durant. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
Here's Williams. After the made shot from KD. A 3-ball. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Williams. Holmgren's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there, makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
For San Antonio, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The first one falls. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Vassell. Pass to Joe. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Wembanyama, that's for 2. Tie game in San Antonio. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Wesley in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Caruso. Williams a screen on Vassell. Caruso, no good. Here's Sohan. Vassell outside. Inside, taken away by Williams. Caruso up top, covered by Wesley. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Wesley. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Toronto. Down low, here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the night right here. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. Wiggins outside. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Paul outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. Williams with the steal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Here's Sohan, covered by Wiggins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
No good on the free throw. And the Spurs making a change here. Fox is checked in. Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. And he's good on the second. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Hartenstein. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Wiggins finds Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter. Spurs trail by 3. A pass to Fox. Paul for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Paul's got 8.
Well, Chris Paul, as efficient a shooter as you'll find, and in the catch-and-shoot situation, he is money.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his 3-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Here's Hartenstein. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. And that one's good, Caruso.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Pass to Sohan. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
One shot. On
the free throw, no good. The Spurs have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Paul passes to Fox. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Sohan with the ball. They get it back. Wembanyama finds Vassell. So they take the lead. Vassell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Wiggins outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fast break. Here we go. Another one falls for San Antonio. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for San Antonio?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for San Antonio. Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Jalen Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. Outside, Dort. Now Holmgren. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game tied up here for the Thunder. Outside, Fox. Hall with the screen for Fox. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Count that one for Dort.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Now, here's Fox. He has 5. Looking to get back on track here. And stolen by Williams. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The layup off target.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
The Thunder leading by 3. To the middle. Paul with the steal. Here's Durant. Muscling it in. Kevin Durant.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this. Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Vassell kicks to Durant. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
Williams finds Hartenstein. And Durant comes to help. For 3, Holmgren. Rebound, San Antonio. Outside, Fox. Out to the wing. Wembanyama passes to Durant. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen on Dort. Vassell, wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. San Antonio leading. Holmgren with the steal. Williams inside, covered by Vassell. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more. San Antonio calls timeout. A different look now for San Antonio. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Victor Wembanyama, and it's Johnson in for Vassell. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul with the ball. He's got 8. Johnson with a screen on Caruso. Paul against Caruso. with the teardrop. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Williams. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Paul. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Yeah, how about that slick little move from CP3 to get the score inside?
Holmgren with a screen on KD. Pulls it from the elbow. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Sohan with the ball. He's against Hartenstein. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, third. And, of course, KD.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
The free throw drops for Sohan.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Johnson. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
KD's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams dishes to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Outside Williams. Pass to Caruso. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. 1:19 left in the first half of the game. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Looking to get it going. And the rejection by Holmgren. And now a fast break for the Thunder. A wide open look here for Caruso. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Caruso's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Thunder. Paul passes to Fox. And a miss there on the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Williams. His last outing, 16 points for him. And it's in there.
Oh, what a nice stroke from the mid-range for Jalen Williams, making you pay.
Outside, KD. Sohan with the screen. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Outside Williams. Shoots over KD. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Three-pointer, Fox. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if he can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for the Thunder, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like Kenny storming into the kitchen and trying to take all my barbecue chicken.
That's because you're in my building, and I'm eating all the barbecue chicken, big fella.
Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but they may have earned that right, given the way they came in and changed things.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And the Thunder with the possession here. They lead by 4. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. So it's the Spurs now. Ball outside. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama, no good. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
Durant up top. Pass to Castle. Screen by Durant. Here's Castle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
For San Antonio, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. That's good from Castle. So he gets them both. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Dort wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Dort's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared, catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
Fox against Dort. Left side Fox. Lock at 6. Outside for Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Wembanyama has got 14 points for the game.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
That one good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
The 3 from KD. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Launches a 3. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pass to Holmgren. Now George. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass the ball. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's aggressive defense. Shea always competing on that end of the floor.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And here is George. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. The Spurs have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Dort against Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. That gives them the lead. Fox has got his third basket of the night right there.
And no doubt Fox has a scorer's mentality. He is constantly in attack mode.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Holmgren. Dort kicks to Holmgren. To the inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Wembanyama. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. 2 on the clock.
And that's just remarkable defense by Durant. Shooters definitely feel his presence when he's contesting like that.
Outside, Fox. That one, no good. Nice defense from Dort. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren can't hit.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Fox, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. In third, the Thunder.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Thunder trailing by 3. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 23. Outside Williams. Down low. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Here we are. Nobody's getting that high, but Wembanyama.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Hartenstein. Outside Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in.
Alex Caruso.
Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Wembanyama, a screen on Caruso. The wide open look here for Fox. Misses the 3. Thunder trailing by 3. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Here's Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got 11 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Three-pointer, Fox. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Wow, what a quick release from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What a pretty pull-up.
And the Spurs making a change here. Vassell's checked in. Now, here's Fox. He's got 9. The shot no good, a bit short.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Fox goes in.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
And the first one drops.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. And so he makes both from the line. The Thunder with the lead. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And now a look at Victor Wembanyama here. Great showing for him last season. He was around 21 points per game last year, over 3.5 blocks and 10 rebounds. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
Williams finds Dort. Back to Williams. Caruso, a screen on Durant. Shot's good by Williams.
Well, Jalen Williams is a tough physical guy who can really shoot the basketball.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Hits the target from 18 feet. Wembanyama's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Outside, Dort. Caruso looking for an opening. 6 to shoot. Williams inside. Wembanyama on him. Off target at the rim. Here's Castle. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Castle's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Pass to Caruso. Back to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Durant, that's good.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Caruso. Here's Williams. No good again that time. Spurs leading by 3. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like. And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, last season he played outstanding. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And as you said, first in steals last season, you have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. That one is off.
A generational talent for Wembanyama. The sky is the limit and the reality.
Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City. He hits the second from the line. Thunder trailing by 4. Now Caruso. 6 points for him. To the middle. Nice shot by Wallace. Wallace has got his first 2 points of the night. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Pass to Vassell. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Dort. On the wing, Williams. Durant with the steal. Here's Fox. Here's Castle. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A 2-point game. Wallace with a screen on Durant. Bounce pass from Williams. Wallace, good.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting 42% from the field here in the third. Fox against Caruso. Fox, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Williams passes to Williams. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. San Antonio with the ball. Oh, Wembanyama with an evasive move.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Outside, Dort. 1:16 left to play in the third. And they take the lead. Caruso's got 9. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Pass to Castle. Vassell kicks to KD. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's Dort on the wing. Guarded by Fox. Williams sets a screen for Caruso. And it's off from three-point range. San Antonio trailing here. Fox with it. He's got 11. Shoots over Caruso. Fox, no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Williams. Back to Dort. Now here's Caruso. Guarded by Fox. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Oklahoma City making a change here. That one is no good. Puts it up from 17. Paul can't get it to go. Here's Caruso. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Caruso's got 12 points in the game, and we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder out in front, leading by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Chris Paul. Keldon Johnson is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Fox in at the 2-guard. That's the San Antonio foul. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Second personal foul. First team foul. Sohan. Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Sohan. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, a screen on Paul. Fox with the steal. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 5 here tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Alex Caruso, first personal foul. Second team foul. Sohan. Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Now, Joe. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets a very good look and converts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29 in the game.
Well, that's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
And the basket by Vassell.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Pass to Caruso. It's Joe on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Vassell, the pass to Paul. Fox with it. Spurs passing it around. Vassell. And here is Paul. And here is Fox. Back to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Sohan with the ball. Covered by Joe. A nice shot by Sohan. Sohan's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now here's Caruso. Wiggins finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Sohan inside. He's guarded by Williams. A nice shot by Sohan.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Pass to Wiggins. Over in the corner, Williams. Off target from three-point range. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 13-4 run. Vassell outside. That three off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Williams can't hit.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Paul with the ball. Back to Sohan. Vassell outside. Krills the three-pointer. And now it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Pass to Sohan. Into the lane. Vassell outside. Johnson finds Vassell. Three-pointer, Fox. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Caruso, a screen on Vassell. Vassell against Caruso. A three-pointer, Wiggins. They get it again. Williams passes to Wiggins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, San Antonio. Fox has got his 4th rebound in this one. Vassell outside. To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 16 points for Devin Vassell.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Inside, here's Caruso. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
Paul passes to Sohan. And there's the drive over Williams. And it's Sohan missing. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Pass to Sohan. Now Vassell, covered by Joe. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Kevin Durant comes in for Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Chris Paul. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Dort in for Alex Caruso. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, but they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Big make for Dort. That is his bread and butter. Nails the three from the corner.
Durant kicks to Fox. Here's Vassell. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Vassell. Beyond the arc. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for San Antonio. Timeout, Spurs. San Antonio with the ball. Outside, Fox. Durant sets a screen for Fox. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Hartenstein. Count it, and the foul. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
At the line for the Thunder, Isaiah Hartenstein. Shooting one.
That one misses for Hartenstein. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Cancel. It's good from long range. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Well, with Castle, he's not an elite shooter yet, but he is good from that corner.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. They get the rebound. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Basket good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Castle. KD a screen. Shoots the three. Castle misses. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Dort with the bounce pass. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren finds Williams. Off target from outside. San Antonio's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. They set the pick. Three-pointer, Fox. The Thunder pull it in.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Right side, Durant. Holmgren against Paul. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Thunder shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama with the block.
And I'm never surprised when I see Wembanyama put one in the cheap seats.
Fox kicks to Paul. Durant with a wide open look. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, by virtue of skill and temperament, so ready to deliver in these moments.
They double-team Wembanyama. Paul for 3. Nails the tray.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
Here's the floater. Williams double team. Holmgren with a screen on Fox. Back to Holmgren. And they go to the intentional foul. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
.24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. 14 foul. Chris Paul. Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ballgame.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Here's Dort. No good with the triple. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
15 foul. Chris Paul. Shooting 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 5. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
.17 seconds left in the game. Holmgren can't hit. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Obviously upset to have to take a seat here, but at this point, I don't think it'll have an impact. The game's probably out of reach anyway.
Drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Good on the three-point shot. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. KD, a statement win. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together, and this was all I expected, man. I'm glad that we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
We're looking forward to seeing you out there again, man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.